iOS 26 is about a week away from being released on its first beta. Now this is a big update. It's said to be the biggest update to iOS since iOS 7. That's why a lot of people will want to update to the beta of iOS 26, and that's why in today's video I will show you guys 8 things that you need to know before you try to update your iPhone to the new iOS 26 Beta 1. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It really helps a lot. Now the first thing we're talking about is the release time of iOS 26 Beta 1. So iOS 26 Beta 1 will be released, of course, on Monday, June the 9th at WWDC 2025. Now that will be around 10 a.m. Pacific time, the start of the conference. Usually it will be an hour and 20 or an hour 30 minutes, something like that. And after the conference, it usually takes Apple like 15 to 20 minutes to actually release the betas. So 10 a.m. Pacific time, expect then iOS 26 Beta 1 to be released at around 11:40, 11:50 a.m. Pacific time. Now, of course, a very important thing are devices. You need to know whether your device is supported or not by iOS 26 before you try to install it on your device. So these are the devices that we're expecting to be supported by iOS 26. And it's really interesting with the change that Apple has made to the name of iOS and every other OS system. Having an iPhone like an iPhone 11 on iOS 26 is actually really interesting. But here you can see the oldest iPhones to actually support iOS 26 will be the iPhone 11 series, 11, 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max, the SE2 and the SE3 as well, and then of course all the newer devices. Now we had the rumors earlier that there will be the same support like for other devices that did also support iOS 18, but it looks like that didn't happen. The XS and XS Max have actually been cut, and the XR, and these are the devices that will actually support. And if you have one of these devices, then you will be able to install iOS 26 on your device. Now, of course, updating will be very simple. Just like a usual update of iOS, you need to keep a few things in mind. First of all, make sure that you have enough free storage. This will be a big update because it will reinstall iOS on your device, so it means that you should have at least like 12, 13, up to 15 gigs of free storage on your iPhone. So head on to the iPhone storage section, make sure that you have enough storage, make sure that you have enough battery on your iPhone, and once you have done that, all you have to do is just go to the software update page. You will go to the beta updates and you will have the iOS 18 beta profiles right here, but you should also see the iOS 26 beta. It will pop up here once it's released. You just go ahead, select that, you come back here, refresh your page, and they will have the update. You can just click update and of course wait for the process to finish. Now, of course, nothing will be that simple or that easy because there will actually be bugs, and there also might be bugs while installing or updating to iOS 26 beta. That's why I suggest one thing you should do is make sure that you have your device backed up, because there will be bugs maybe during the installation, hopefully not, but there have been cases. And also there will be bugs after you have updated that might actually just like maybe break something on your iPhone. Hopefully it won't, and we have reports that Apple has actually focused a lot on stability and making sure that iOS 26 will actually be more stable, less bugs and all that. But make sure that you back up your device because anything can happen. And of course, really important is battery. Don't expect to have good battery life on your iPhone if you update to iOS 26 Beta 1, especially the first and the second betas. Those will be, of course, filled with new features. Everything will be different, all kinds of different features, different animations, different effects and all that. And of course, your battery will take a hit. So if you have just one device that you use daily as your daily device and you cannot actually charge it frequently, I would suggest that you actually think twice before installing the first or the second beta. In that case, I would wait for the public beta. Also, if the battery health of your device is not good, then it will probably be quite a big problem, especially for the first initial beta and the second betas, because those tend to actually just consume more battery and have more bugs. Now, as far as features go, we have talked about on the channel here, we've done a ton of videos and we know about a ton of features. Of course, the redesign, new Siri features, new AI features to other apps, and everything else that is coming to iOS 26. But if you update your device to iOS 26, don't be surprised if you don't see all those features on your iPhone. A lot of those features will actually roll out during the year. Just like last year, Apple did it with iOS 18. They slowly released most of the features that they talked about at WWDC 2024. So in this year, it will be the same as well. Expect the features to roll out during the year. And now the big question, should you update or not your device to the new iOS 26? Well, if you have a spare device, I would update. It will be a great update. It looks like everything will be different. Again, the biggest update since iOS 7. A lot of people will want to update. So if you have a device, again, that is not your daily device, you can just go ahead and update straight away. Of course, always make sure that you have that device backup as well. But if you have a device that's your daily and you cannot charge it that frequently and you really need it during the day, that I would wait at least for the second or the third beta, because usually the first betas are the ones with the most bugs and all that stuff. Or just wait for a few days and see how the reports are on iOS 26, whether it's stable enough or not. And last but not least, talking about downgrading, will you be able to actually downgrade from iOS 26 to iOS 18? Well, you will be able to do that if you have updated your device to the beta of iOS 26. There is a way to actually downgrade, and you will be able to do this until iOS 26 gets released to the public, and probably a couple of weeks after that, and that will be sometime by the end of September. So yes, you will be able to downgrade back to iOS 18. So you need to keep that in mind, but that's a process, of course, that you have to actually watch a video to learn how to do, because it's a bit complicated. But I will do a video once iOS 26 is out. I will do a video on that as well. So if you just want to downgrade, you can do that. But again, yes, you will be able to downgrade as long as iOS 18 is still being signed by Apple. So that's basically it, guys. We are now just days away from the release of the first beta of iOS 26. And not just the name, a lot will change. This is said to be the biggest update since iOS 7, and it's really exciting. Finally, we're getting something really different with the iOS 26 update. So if you want to be more informed and you want to see other iOS 26 videos, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.